Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with your first weekly update for Ethereum. Overall, upwards movement is expected to continue for the mid to long term, though short-term downwards movement has seen the Elliott Wave count altered. Price is expected to increase for the long term but towards 15,972 or 27,941. The midterm ballpark figures see price to increase towards 52,214 or 92,877. And for the short-term, price is expected to increase towards 13,325. Elliott Wave first, technical analysis last. On this monthly chart, we can see the complete price history for Ethereum from the start of Cycle Wave 1 down here, Cycle Wave 2 pulling price lower just here, reaching a 94% correction of Cycle Wave 1, and now Cycle Wave 3 increasing and moving away. A best fit channel is drawn around Cycle Wave 3, where Primary Wave 1 has found resistance just up here, and Primary Wave 2 fell short of support. Primary Wave 3 now increases away. It may find resistance at the upper edge of the channel, though it may also break above with increasing range and momentum. Both these third waves can only subdivide as impulses. And these ballpark figures here, 11.09 is a extreme Fibonacci ratio, 15.28 is the ratio between intermediate waves 3 and 1 within primary wave 1 of cycle wave 3, just here, and 19.13 is the ratio between primary waves 3 and 1 within cycle wave 1. All of these ballpark figures are vague ideas and not to be used as specific targets. As with the high volatility of cryptocurrencies, it is difficult to calculate a specific target. Within primary wave 3, any second wave corrective movement cannot move below its start at 883.48. This low of primary wave 2 on the monthly chart is this low just here. We can see more detail for the upwards movement, now labeled primary wave 3, expected to be within its middle stages with intermediate, minor, and minute degree third waves pulling price higher. We can see these same ratios for intermediate wave 3 giving a ballpark figure. And we can also see a base channel drawn around the intermediate degree movements from the start of intermediate wave 1 to the end of intermediate wave 2 with a copy on the end of intermediate wave 1. We can see where minor wave 2 has found support at the lower edge just here, and where minute wave 1 within minor wave 3 has found resistance just here. Minute wave 2 within minor wave 3 has fallen just short of support at the lower edge of this channel. If it continues lower, it may find support just here. And if it continues below that, it cannot move below the start of minute wave 1 at 1521.78. As all these third waves must only subdivide as impulses, we expect increasing range and momentum to pull price upwards for the overlapping third waves now at 5 different degrees. This high of minute wave 1 is this high here on the daily chart. We can see more detail for the downwards movement labeled minute wave 2, subdividing on this wave count as a complete double zigzag. Minuet waves W are 3 in the opposite direction labeled minuet wave X, and then minuet wave Y pulling price lower. An Elliott channel is drawn around the minuet degree movements from the start of minuet wave W to the end of minuet wave X with a parallel copy on the end of minuet wave W. The end of minuet wave Y and minute wave 2 has fallen just short of support at this point. If it continues lower, as we will see on the alternate in a minute, it may find support at the lower edge of this channel. At this point, a break above the Elliott channel with a full candlestick above and not touching would support this wave count, seeing minute wave 3 to pull price higher for the short term. And we can see the same 11.09 extreme Fibonacci ratio present for minor wave 3 to reach 13,325, though this is still a ballpark figure and not to be confused with a specific target. On this daily alternate chart, this alternate sees minute wave 2 continuing lower, potentially to find support at the lower edge of this Elliott channel just here, though it may also continue lower to find support at the lower edge of the base channel as shown on the weekly chart. This wave count sees minuet wave W an extended zigzag, and expecting sub-minuet wave C within minuet wave Y to pull price lower for the short term. On the technical monthly chart, price has consolidated after this last high just here, finding support at 800 and now increasing. Volume has overall declined, though there is some recent push in bullish movements, showing support for the bullish movements for the short to mid-term. On-balance volume has no new range and gives no signal. ADX increasing with a bullish trend that is in its early stages and not yet in danger of ending. RSI and money flow both neutral, with money flow having just returned from overbought just here. And stochastics now neutral, with ATR steadily declining along with price, with a slight increase here. As ADX increases with a bullish trend that is not extreme and not in danger of ending, with RSI and money flow both neutral, neither exhibiting divergence, this trend has a ways to continue to where ADX may reach extreme or very extreme conditions, as we have seen in the past, while RSI and money flow may reach more deeply overbought and or exhibit divergence at this time frame before the trend may be in danger of ending. On the weekly chart, price has declined after finding resistance at 3,500. A slight push from volume on some bearish candlesticks gives the volume a bearish profile for the short term, though volume does overall decline. On balance, volume has no new range and gives no signal. It has found support at previous resistance just here and may give a bearish or bullish signal as it reacts or moves through this support line. ADX declines, showing no clear trend, RSI and money flow both neutral, and stochastics neutral and declining. ATR steadily increasing along with price. The model of stochastics and support and resistance suggests the downward swing may occur at this point, where stochastics may reach oversold, where price finds support at 2,400. On the daily chart, price has consolidated within resistance at 3,600 and support at 3,040. Volume has overall declined, with a push on some bearish candlesticks as volume pushes price lower for the short term. On balance, volume has no new range and gives no signal, with ADX declining, showing no clear trend, RSI and money flow both neutral, and stochastics neutral and increasing. Stochastics just having failed to enter oversold, where price found support at 3,040. The model of stochastics and support and resistance at this time frame suggests an upward swing may occur towards resistance at 3,400 or up to 3,600. That's all for me with your weekly update for Ethereum. I hope everyone has